And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
And Albuquerque with the possession. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
And Ball sends it back. Here's Blackman. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on John Wall. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Good on both. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Here's Reeves. Austin making their last shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Back to DeRozan. Here's Hill. Close, he hits it.
Grant Hill.
Hill's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
From deep, Reeves hands it from downtown. Reeves has got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. And he hits the jump shot.
And something Wall has really worked on. He realizes that his team depends on him to drain that jump shot.
Here's Reeves. He's got 5. It's John Wall with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Lewis misses. Here's Blackman. Holmgren in the post. And that does it for the first quarter. Albuquerque leads by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Lewis on the way. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender and has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Here's Exum. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Putting a cherry on top of that layup. That's a little fun with the double clutch.
And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
Brown outside. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Browns got the lead up to 10 now for Albuquerque. There's Ball with the 3. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow. You have to admire the physical nature of Wallace's game. On both ends, he puts the power in forward.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Austin. Down by 12. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Duncan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
Tim Duncan taking 2 shots.
And Duncan drops them both. Albuquerque leading by 10. Up top, Exum. Brown outside. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hill drives in. Oh my goodness, the slam! And he goes in for the dunk.
That quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special. No one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
Austin making a switch here.
John Wall.
Pass to Exum. Fires from deep. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now Wallace. Following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Now here's Wallace. Rebound by Williams. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Hill with it. Rebounded by Howard. And it's Thibault in the corner. Exum deciding where to go with it. And a miss there on the triple. Austin trails by 11. Here's Duncan. And he goes right over Dante Exum and slams it down.
Oh, he is firing his guys up now. Sweet dunk from Duncan. Mesmerizing.
.41 seconds left to play in the first half. Wallace outside. Back to Thibault. Fires the three. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Austin with the ball. Williams, that's a two-pointer. And the jumper falls for him.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Albuquerque leading by 7. There's Exum. Rebound by Williams. Outside DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Austin, they have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Line for Austin. DeMar DeRozan. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And the dunk by Ball.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. And so it's Albuquerque bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Austin trails by 7. looking for an opening. The three trains the three-pointer.
John Wall.
Wall's got 7 points.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Lets it go from deep. Tries again. Malone, no one.
Austin foul.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition team foul. For Albuquerque, they've hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Albuquerque leading by 5. Banchero outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Brad Hill picks one up.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Pass to Reeves. And here is Holmgren. Second chance effort. Out left to the wing. Campbell wide open. He shoots. Great touch on the 16-footer. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Malone. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And it's DeRozan missing. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. They've held a 12-point lead early. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. No good there off the double clutch. Here's Ball. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
DeRozan inside. And finished off by DeRozan.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
For Albuquerque, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Holmgren hits them both. Austin trails by 9. Here's Ball. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
DeRozan for 3. Floats it up for Holmgren. It's stolen by DeRozan. And stolen by Thompson. Driving. Oh, with authority.
That is a monster finish.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Austin shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That's good from Ball. Austin making a switch here. Second free throw, no good. Albuquerque leading by 10. Here's Holmgren. 2 points. That one goes. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
.35 left in the third quarter. Inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Here's Bol. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Bol's got 8.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And so it's Albuquerque in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Albuquerque leading by 16. Pass to Howard. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off. Austin trails by 18. Lewis with it. Now defended by Exum. Right side, Green. Green draws the double. Here's Wallace. And Wallace slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Austin making a switch here. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Hey fans, who wants a substitution on the court.
Over in the corner, Brown. Wallace outside. 4 on the shot clock. Duncan with the block. It's stolen by Brown. Wallace looking for an opening. The baseline J off the mark. Austin trails by 18. Here's Alston. Lewis left side. And taken away by Brown. Pulls up on the wing. Malone with the block.
How about the push there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Battier for 3. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Alston, good.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
We get a chance to check up on John Wall's status. David?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Austin's head athletic trainer. He confirmed that it is a torn meniscus. The leg is elevated right now, but he's going to be out for a while. Unfortunately, he's going to be out for a while. This is an injury that takes some time to heal. That's tough news. Back to you guys.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Malone can't hit. Now Exum. Pass to Howard. Back to Exum. Bible for three. Offensive rebound. Howard misses. Austin with the ball. Here's Lewis. Here's Malone. Here's Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
The free throw drops for Duncan.
Tim Duncan at the line for two.
And so Duncan hits them both. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And ball comes to help. Pass to Howard. Back to Exum. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. From downtown. Now here's Wallace. Here's Battier. He's covered by Ball. Clock at 6. It's back to Battier. Another shot. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Duncan.
DeMar DeRozan.
And so they foul intentionally.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Substitution on the court.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game